Beyond the Montiel Bean Museum's glass cases lies a little something more. Look closer, that right there is a tag, but not with the animal's name on it. No, if you want to know what this bird's name is, you will have to find out for yourself. These tags mean that you can identify this animal using the Bean's dichotomous key, a new interactive way to experience a museum. It all started with Katie Knight, the woman behind the Bean's new technological reaches.
I was really interested in technology and how to incorporate that in my classroom. Then when the opportunity came for me to come back to the Bean Museum, I had a lot of ideas of how to incorporate technology into the museum.
Knight is a PhD student at BYU, and 5 years ago she brought her passion for technology with her to the Bean. During those years, the museum has developed an audio tour, started a Facebook page, Twitter account, and YouTube channel. But the project she really cares about, she can finally work on after coming up with the idea years ago, developing an interactive dichotomous key to help visitors identify animals.
So I wanted something where some kind of mobile device that could transmit this dichotomous key program. But at the time, this was 5 years ago, at the time, the only thing I could think of was a Palm Pilot. And I was like, most people don't have Palm Pilots, and the technology just wasn't where it is today. And so when the iPhone and the iPads came out and you know, there's mobile apps, all of a sudden it became a possibility.
This project will give Knight a subject for her dissertation and also provide a new way for each visitor to see the museum. The app is called Identify Me. Using an iPad or iPhone, visitors can identify the specifically marked animals by answering a series of questions.
And scientific observation is a key element in the scientific process. And so that's what I'm going to be testing with this app.
Visitors to the museum can bring their own iPad and download the applications, or they can check one out at the museum store for $3. This makes the museum experience an interactive one. The museum currently has 2 dichotomous keys, one for birds held in the Utah exhibit and another for the animals in the Africa room. Knight hopes to add many more keys to this app in the future.
The number of keys is infinite. We could add as many keys as we want in the future. And so really you could walk around the museum, and the idea is that you could walk around the museum and identify anything.
While Knight is working on Identify Me, she's also developing more visual learning tools. The museum iPads also hold photos and videos featuring exhibits. You may recognize the man in these videos. That's Divine Comedy's Matt Meese, who works at the Bean helping Knight develop video content.
Preparing the videos, if there's extra information that we want to give about the animals, we'll film me talking about them. Like that.
Creating content for the iPad is an ongoing project for Knight and Meese. Eventually, they hope to have a video for every animal in the museum. In the end, for Knight, this is just a great way to bring her love of technology to those who visit the Bean.
If I think of a way to teach or to enhance a learning opportunity for patrons and students that come to the museum, I can do it. Because the technology's there, I just have to figure it out. And that's part of the fun, is figuring out how to do it.
Kristen, BYU Weekly.